Galactic is now accepting Bitcoin, and joining us first here on CNBC with that news, Sir Richard Branson, founder and chairman of the Virgin Group from Necker. Sir Richard, thank you for joining us. Why accept Bitcoins?
Well, why not? It's a currency that a new currency, a new exciting currency. I'm also investors in Tinkle and Square. That's a great, exciting new payment processes. There are a lot of people who got into Bitcoin quite early on, who've made quite a lot of money, and are also interested in going to space. And Virgin Galactic is a bold entrepreneurial technology. It's driving a revolution, and Bitcoin is doing just the same when it comes to inventing a new currency that we'll have to see how it goes. There's risks with anything.
Richard,
there's a lot of people who've done very well out of it.
It occurs to me that Bitcoin, or the value of Bitcoin, has been quite volatile. It's gone up and down in a very meaningful way, even over the past couple of months. When you accept Bitcoin, I don't know when your first flight is going up. I mean, you don't know what it's going to be. You just sold a ticket using Bitcoin, but do you know how much the value of that ticket's ultimately going to be worth to you, one way or the other?
Yeah, the first ticket we sold was literally today, which was to a stewardess in Hawaii, who's made quite a lot of money by getting into Bitcoin early on. As she's paid us in Bitcoin, we transferred that money actually into dollars, so that if she ever, so there's a fixed price, we can actually pay her the money back if she changes her mind about going to space in a few months' time, in dollars at the time that she paid us. So there's not a lot of risks for us as a company taking Bitcoin, and I think it's fascinating to watch what's happened with Bitcoin. I think Congress has just been spending a week looking at it. They might bring in some regulation, but I just hope it doesn't stifle the innovation of new technologies like Bitcoin.
Richard, you're an investor in Bitcoin. What is it that you see about Bitcoin? I mean, some people suggest that Bitcoin's success means that the dollar ultimately has to fail, for example, that this is the equivalent of buying gold.
Well, I wouldn't want to risk saying publicly that it's the equivalent of buying gold. I think that the fact that there's going to be a limited number of Bitcoins out there, and it will ultimately be capped. Unlike normal currencies where governments can print more currencies, gives it a sense of security. But obviously there are risks involved in new ventures like this. It has only been going a year, as you say. It's soared up in value. There's been spikes and lows, but I think one day it will settle at a price that I personally believe higher than the price it is at today.